Atlanta Braves for game number 2. I'm doing this here. The Phillies lost last night 5-3 in Atlanta. Terrible for the Phillies, so the Phillies still got Trey Turner, Castro, Bryce, so those going to see him batting fourth playing right field. With Brandon Marsh batting fifth playing left field. Brandon Starr batting sixth base, second base, and Will batting seventh playing third base. Justin Crawford batting eighth, playing center field, and Weapon Rich batting ninth, catching. That's your Phillies starting lineup. And the game was in delay, guys, so it was, raining in Atlanta. So, that's why the game started at 10. Yes, the Braves have this game 18-8 in the season. The Braves have this game 19-18, 19-8 in the season. So we got Trey Turner coming at the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs. Top of the first inning. And we got Zach Will pitching for the Phillies team. We got Bryce Harper pitching for the Braves. And Bryce Harper going to pitch Trey when he catches straight with a 1. Bryce Harper going to pitch Trey straight with 5 1 2. Bryce Harper going to pitch Trey when he catches 1 2. Bryce Harper going to pitch Trey Trey Turner grounds out to the shortstop. Was two of the balls including the first inning battles and Trey Turner's out 20 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Castro next to bat for the Phillies. The Phillies bats on base. 1-0. Top of the first inning, Right side got a pitch coming for you, so you swing out right into the tornado goes right into the stands of foul zone 1. The Phillies win the motion and the Braves win the City Connect jerseys. And right side got the pitch we swing away for Running Cut Goes balls on 1. And right side got the pitch for you swing away for 1. And Castro grounds out to the first base and battles to the land puts to the pitch of right side. We stepped to the first base back in time. And Castro was out. Castro 0 for 1. You guys are wearing the Bright Summer jersey on. You can watch this game with MC Sports Plus. Oh, it's Bryce versus Bryce coming up, y'all. It's the Heart versus the Elder. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies. We have Bryce talking next to the bat of the Phillies. No Phillies versus the Rays. 2 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. Heart Nation. Heart Nation. Heart Nation. And Bryce Elder got a pitch coming for you. Heart the way for it. Running swing the way to strike on the 1. And Bryce Elder got a pitch coming for you. Heart ready for it. He swing there when the foul was 0-2. And Bryce Elder got a pitch coming for you. Heart ready for it. Running catch goes the balls 1-2. And Bryce Elder got a pitch coming for you. Heart ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-2. And Bryce Elder got another pitch coming for you. Bryce ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 3-2 to full kill. I know, but the last one that we got was really nice too. The one I told you, the last one we got. Yeah. And pick 252. And Bryce Harper and the Bryce great for you, Harvey great for it. And that is ball 4. And Bryce Harper is ball to advance the first base for the Phillies. This is Bryce Harper's first ball of the game. Now the last one that I told you Star was that the Eagles got the Keyshawn James Newbot, the edge for New Mexico. That's really good for the Eagles because the edge. But the one we got that's from Nigeria, that was really good because they said that the Bernard guy came from the player pathway program. the player pathway program that Jordan Lawler did to get into the NFL. Yeah, that's the same program that Bernard did to get into the NFL. So he never went to college or anything. So he did the pathway program, and the same program he did everything, and then ended the drafts the same way, like the same thing that same way Jordan Lawler did. So he got picked like that in the 7th round. So and he got picked. Yeah, so that's kind of a good thing because he's Nigerian guy, so I think the Eagles have had a Nigerian player before, so that's going to be the first right thing. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, you have those going to see next to bat of the Phillies, you have one people on first base, 2 outs, top of the first, here we go. Right side of the pitch, we're going to see Gray Boyd. Running catch goes balls well. Right side of the pitch, you're going to see swinging in straight one. And right side of the pitch, you're going to see Gray Boyd. Those going to see as per time, those going to see, because I've been in the system of baseballs. And right side of the pitch, you're going to see Gray Boyd. But then I took a couple of days to take away for the Phillies and did draft and stuff. Thank God I did. Because, did the draft Thursday and Friday and stuff, so that was kind of good. Now that I'm re-energized, I'm back to the Phillies, so I'm back on it again. So I'm right back with the Phillies again, so, you know. And when the good, and those gonna see it run around first. Pass second, stop at third. And those gonna see it got a triple, y'all. And those gonna see it got a triple, y'all. Those see it got a hit, y'all. This is the those gonna see his first triple on the 2026 season on a line drive to the left field and right in the Redskins. And the Phillies scored a run, so it's good. The Phillies got 1 run. The Braves had 0. The Phillies get their first run score in the top of the first. In the, in in the top of the first, thanks to Bryce Harper, and that was one of the Phillies. And coming up next, about the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh next about the Phillies. We have one defensive player on third base. He's in 2 outs, bottom of the first, here we go. Top of the first, here we go. And right side of the pitch, Marsh is swinging the base, strike one. Right side of the pitch, Marsh, running catch goes 1-1. Right side of the pitch, Marsh, wait for it. And Brandon Marsh fires out sharply to the right field of Roy Cooley, and Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you 0 for 1. And you stranded at those going to see on third base. Terrible. That's 3 outs to the Phillies. So the score, the Phillies have 1-1. The Braves have 0-1. Then moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the bat. Let's see if the Braves can turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And that was 1 of the Phillies. And the 3 Braves do at the bat at the bottom of the first being Evander Cunha Jr., Jake Baldwin, and Matt Olson. Yeah, nobody said really too, but I know you said that. Yeah, because, the Betty Schimmel is the lady who's part of the pandemic crew. And, every time the police hit a Schimmel, it goes into his organization, so. All right, guys. Pitching in his first game. Coming up the pitch for the Phillies. Pitching in his first game since April of 2025. And came off the 15-day IL. Number 45. Zach Wheeler is back. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Our ace is back. Zach Attack is back. Wheels on Wheels is back. Let's see if we get him some runs before we got him 1. Let's get him some more. Come on, yo. Zach Wheeler is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Zach Willie is back, ladies and gentlemen. So we know what time it is. Zach Willie is back, y'all. Zach Wheeler hasn't pitched this entire season. Last time Zach Wheeler pitched for the Phillies was April of 2025. This year he had the whole injury thing and he came back. Zach Wheeler's first start since April 15th of 2025, y'all. Zach Wheeler's making his pitching debut against the Atlanta Braves. So coming up the bat for the Braves, we have Ronnie Acuna Jr. in the bat for the Braves. The Braves has some Braves. Zeros bound the first team, and Ronnie Acuna Jr. has spent time with Ronnie Acuna Jr. right in the bat with 6-1 base home. So we're going to pitch swing, Ronnie Acuna Jr. Ronnie Acuna swing that was power to one. Then we're going to pitch Ronnie Acuna Jr. Ronnie Acuna balls on one. And then we're going to pitch Ronnie Acuna strike 2, 1 and 2. And Zach going to pitch Ronnie Acuna swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Ronnie Acuna Jr. is out. And Zach Wheeler got his first strikeout in his first debut game since off the injury list. Ronnie Acuna Jr. gonna sit in that Braves dugout. Yeah. First strikeout for the Zach Wheeler 1K, y'all. Yeah. Right there for the A's, y'all. Right there. Can I give a hey? So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Jake Bowman next to bat for the Braves. And Braves plays on base. 1-0. Bottom of the first inning. Zach Wheeler got a pitch when he Drake away boy. Ronnie Acuna goes 1-0. Zach Wheeler got another pitch when he Drake away boy. Ronnie Acuna another strike 1-1. Zach Wheeler got his first Major League strikeout in his Major League debut, in his first game debut, and his first pitching debut since off injury list. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in for Drake away board, swinging a miss, and that's strike 2, the 1 and 2. Welcome back, Zach Wheeler. Wheels on wheels. At one. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in for Drake away board. He swinging that was if I was 1 and 2. That would pitch it like he never was injured. Yeah. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in for Drake away board. He swinging that was another 5 was still 1 and 2. If the Phillies won tonight's game with Zach Wheeler out, it's like we needed him the whole entire time. Because we won this game tonight with Zach Wheeler pitching good and the offense having him out. Yeah, and I was saying, yeah, what was Zach Wheeler this whole entire season? And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in for Drake away board. He swinging that was another 5 was still 1 and 2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Drake Wayboard. And Jake Bowman asked for time on you on Jake Bowman to right in the back of the baseball. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for Drake Wayboard. Swinging a miss, and that's strike 3. And Jake Bowman is out. And Zach Wheeler got his second strikeout in his first pitching debut since off the injury list. And then Jake Bowman goes sit in that Braves dugout. Yeah. Second strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 2 Ks. Brandon Graham went to the Flyers game tonight in Philadelphia. But coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Middleton next to bat for the Braves. No waiting players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in the ring, make away for it. Running catch goes balls on him. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in the make away for it. Swing in the mids, and that strike 1 is 1-1. My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in the make away for it. Running catch goes ball 2 is 2-1. Yeah, I like Pikachu because I like the electric one, so, hey. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch in the make away for it. Right now, catch goes ball 3 is 3-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, make away for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is a 3-2. That's a full count. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, make away for it. And Middleton next for a time on your own. Middleton get right back in the back by 6 more baseballs. Yeah, because we like Brandon Graham, so who doesn't, right? Oh, damn. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for you, make away for it. He swing it down when that's a foul ball, so 3-2. And we like Brandon Graham, it's Brandon. And not Brandon, it's Brandon, you know. Brandon. And here go the Braves starting lineup. We got Brian Curry Jr., Drake Baldwin, Madison, Ozzy Osbourne, Michael Harris II, Austin Riley, Masood Devon, Mike Yadaminsky, and Eli White. And that's the Atlanta Braves starting lineup. And that will go to the Braves going to make a way for it. And that is ball four. And Matt Olson is wrong to advance the first base for the Braves. Way to go, Zach Wood. You worked your first batter in your first game that you came back, and you walked Matt Olson of the Atlanta Braves. Coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne next to bat for the Braves. We got one Braves player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Zach Wood got a pitch in the way. Ozzy got Ray Wood. Runner catch the other strike on his own one. Yeah, I'm not going to give Zach Wood a pass in this. His first game back, but come on now. You know, don't start doing that. Yeah, pitching a while. And then pitching, we have something not to make the league. Zach Wood got another pitch in the way. Ozzy got Ray Wood. And Ozzy Osbourne pops out to the third baseman Alec Boone, and Ozzy Osbourne is out, and that's 3 outs to the Braves. So let's go with the Phillies have 1-1, the Braves have 0-1. That's in the first, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. The turn to bat top of the second, and it's still 1 at the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players do at the bat top second will be Bryson Stott, Alec Boone, and Justin Crawford. And you say Philly has a room. You know, the Flyers. The Flyers gonna sweep the Penguins out. Phillies win this game against the Atlanta Braves when we all win. And then we all Philly game. We need this win tonight. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott coming back for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 top second. Here we go. Bryce Early got a pitch in there, Bryson Stott got ready for it. Running catch good and strike on one. And Bryce Early got another pitch in there, Bryson Stott got ready for it. And Bryson Stott flies out to the right field and running clean Jr. Bryson Stott's out. Bryson Stott, you 0 for 1. And coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Alec Boone next to bat the Phillies. No Philly runs on base. 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Bryce Soda got a pitch in for Alec and Rainbow. Ronnie's catch goes to strike one's on 1. And Bryce Soda got another pitch in for Alec and Rainbow. And Bryce Soda got another pitch in Alec and Rainbow. Ronnie's catch goes to Rolls with 1. And Bryce Soda got another pitch in for Alec and Rainbow. Alabama lines out to the second base and Ozzy Osbourne. Alabama's out. Alabama 0 for 1. Yeah, Alabama's right next when went back up. It's 156. Hey, that's something. Josh Wilson is batting under 200. Ooh, that's not good. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to bat the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Vice only going to pitch in there for you, Justin Rayford. Running catch goes strike was on 1. Vice only going to pitch to Justin Rayford. Running catch goes balls on 1. And Vice only going to pitch to Justin Rayford. Swinging the miss, and that strike 2 is 1 and 2. Mr. Cole got some new batting gloves and the arm sleeve and stuff. Hey. And Vice only got another pitch in there for you, Justin Rayford. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. Hey. And Vice only got another pitch in there for you, Justin Rayford. And Justin Crawford flies out to the one field and Mike Innes invites up and Justin Crawford's out. Justin Crawford 0 for 1, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies at 1-1, the Braves at 0-1. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turning the red. Let's see if the Braves can even turn the red at the bottom of the second. Still one of the Phillies. The 3 Philly Braves do with the red at the bottom of the second. We might get it. Michael Harris the second. Austin Riley. And Marcelo DeLon. What's up, Bobby Smith? Yeah, I do like the NFL, yeah. Yeah, I watch the Eagles play every year, every season. So yeah, so I have 3 favorite sports, not just one. So coming up the bat for the Braves, we had Michael Harris second coming back for the Braves. The Braves players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in for you, Michael Harris second, Ray Boyd. You swing it down when that's a foul ball, 0-1. Damn, he said the F for Cole Payton. You mean the guy that the Eagles drafted? And Zach Wheeler got a pitch in for you, Michael Harris second, Ray Boyd. You swing it down, go right into the grass, and that's a single. And Michael Harris second will advance the first base for the Braves. Michael Harris the second singles on the ground ball to the left field of Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh should have caught that. No, I'm not a Packers fan. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm not a Packers fan. Never. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so go Birds, like, literally. So coming up next, the man for the Braves, we have Austin Riley against the man for the Braves. We got 1 break player on first base, 0 bottom of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler going to pitch for you, Austin Rayburn. Runner catch goes strike on 1. And Zach Wheeler going to pitch for you, Austin Rayburn. And Austin Riley grounds into a double play. Yes, Austin Riley grounds into a double play to the third baseman Alabone, to the second baseman Bryson Stein, to the first baseman Bryce Harper in time. Michael Hill II is out at second base, and Austin Riley's out at first base. The Stars, you got a double play ball, so there you go. But coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Musona, DeWall, the next to bat for the Braves, the Braves players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second, here we go. Zach Wood got a pitch to the point, DeWall, go ready for it. Right now catch goes, balls 1-0. And Zach Wood got a pitch to the point, DeWall, go ready for it. And Musona, DeWall lines out to the right fielder, those don't see it. And Musona, DeWall is out. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. So score the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 0 1. That's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do in the turn the bat top of the third. It's still 1 of the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players do the bat at the top of the third will be left field with Sean, Trey Turner, and Castro. Left Sean is the stat line. Trey Turner's over 1, and Castro was over 1. Yeah, I like the Philadelphia Eagles, yeah. You know what the Phillies, yeah, love Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is my QB. Hey, you already know that. You know why I like the Eagles anyway, Bob? Because the Eagles won back-to-back Super Bowls. They won the Super Bowl in 2018. Then they won the second Super Bowl again. What year it was. Yeah, so you know the second one. So yeah, so they won 2 Super Bowls. So you know. It makes it a 2 times Super Bowl champ. So you know, same thing right there. The Packers, I don't know when the last time they won the Super Bowl. Even went back to the Super Bowl anyway. So you know, it's been a minute for them. You just said, Bobby, that you like the Packers. Yeah, so it isn't the same for the Packers. They go back home, cause I know that's when y'all normally say. I'm not a Packers fan, so I'm just saying that y'all saying right there. Ryan Howard's at the Phillies and Braves game. Ryan Howard at the game, looking at his phone. And coming up the bat of the Phillies, we have Rapping with showing the bat of the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Right side, they got the pitch for you. Right field, ready for it. Right cut, go straight with the 1. Rapping with showing another pitch for you. And right side, they got the pitch for you. Right field, ready cut, go straight with the 1. And right side, another pitch for you. Right field, ready for it. And Rapping with showing grounds out softly to the pitcher. Right side. And Rapping with showing is out. Right show you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Trey Turner. That's the bat of the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out. Top of the third, here we go. Right side, they got a pitch in break Trey, get ready for it. Right catch goes balls 1-0. And right side, they got another pitch in break Trey, get ready for it. Right catch goes balls 2-0. How you know that? How you know that? Because how would you know that everybody's gonna retire? Because you know it hasn't even been announced yet. So how would you know that? And right side of the pitch, Trey Gray, but Trey turned the grounds out to shortstop was sort of devoted to the first base and Red Olsen in time. And Trey turned his own. Trey turned you 0 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Castro next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the third, here we go. And Castro asked for a time on your own. Castro can right back in the right back system of base rules. And right side, they got a pitch connect for his swing with Gray Boone. Right catch goes balls 1-0. So the Red Sox fired the manager and they won big. Hey, the way it's supposed new team actually did something right. They got rid of the manager. Phillies can't even do that. And Vice had to go to the pitch because they were so great for it. Why this catch go to strike one is 1-1. Aaron Rodgers did say he was going to try this year? Okay. Yeah, I was making sure because I didn't want to make sure the information you saying was true though. And Vice had to go to the pitch because they were so great for it. Swinging the miss and that strike two is a 1-2. And Vice had to go to the pitch because they were so great for it. Rodgers catch goes ball two is a 2-2. Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers had a good NFL career, so if he's going to retire just like Tom Brady did, hey, that's another quarterback that's out the league, that was great. So, and Bryce Hunter another pitch because everybody scored the red board. Rodgers catch goes to ball three is a 3-2 is a full kill. And Bryce Hunter another pitch when he scored the red board. And Castro grounds out to the first base and Meadows and then he puts the pitch of Bryce Hunter who stepped in the first base back in time. And Castro was down. Castro, you over 2. Castro, you over 2 when your batting average is dropping down to 186. That ain't good. And that's 3-0 to the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 1-1. The Braves had 0-1. And we're on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the red. Let's see what the Braves do. They turn the red at the bottom of the third. Still one of the Phillies. And the 3 Philly Braves do the red at the bottom of the third will be Mike Yedeminsky, Eli White, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Then you want to know how old Aaron Rodgers is? Let me tell you on that one. Trust the internet for that one. Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old, Bobby. Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old. Yeah, and the Steelers and the Jags just picked a new quarterback for the future. So that's why it's affecting Aaron Rodgers' plans. And then Aaron Rodgers might retire because they got Drew Ellar, so from the NFL draft. So that's kind of saying bye bye Aaron Rodgers. And that's Aaron Rodgers. Hey, got to retire now. Because if you just drafted another quarterback, different quarterback, then I tell you right there, your services are no longer needed. So. Yeah, nobody really likes the Kansas City Chiefs, so. So come at the bat for the Braves. We have Mike University coming back for the Braves. The Braves have the Braves 0. So I'm going to do it. Here we go. And Zach Wheeler got a pitch for Mike ready for it. And Mike University runs out to the second base and Bryce is side due to the first base and Bryce up in time. And Mike University is out. Coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Eli White next to bat for the Braves. The Braves on base. Went out. Top of bottom of the third. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch for Eli ready for it. Right now, catches the strike one is 0-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Eli ready for it. He swing it down. That's the foul ball. 0-2. And Eli White and Zach Wheeler got another pitch for Eli ready for it. And Eli White grounds out to shortstop Trey Turner due to the first base and Bryce Harper in time. And Eli White is out. Yeah, I do like the NBA. Yeah, I do like the NBA. That's why I said I'm an Eagles fan for the NFL, a Sixer fan for the NBA, and a Phillies fan for the MLB. I don't like the Flyers, but I'm trying to see what the Flyers do in these playoffs. I'm not really a Flyers fan anyway, so, but you know. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Ronald Curry Jr. next to bat for the Braves. The Braves, 2 outs. Drive in the third, here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch for you, Ronald, get waiting for it. Runner catch go to the straight 1-0-1. Yeah, I'm a Sixer fan, you know. You know, go Sixers, go Maxie, go Joel Embiid, the whole 9 yards. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Ronald, get waiting for it. Runner catch goes to the balls 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch for you, Ronald, get waiting for it. Runner catch goes to the balls 2-1. Oh, you like the Milwaukee Bucks? The Milwaukee Bucks, man, that franchise been having tough times this year because one, they couldn't get Giannis to play on the court because you know they had issues with that. Then y'all had Doc Rivers as y'all head coach. That was horrible. And then after your Milwaukee Bucks lost to the Sixers in the final game of the regular season, then the Milwaukee Bucks organization decided to fire Doc Rivers because you know, and at the end of the day, Doc was not a good head coach. And y'all fired Doc Rivers after y'all lost the last game of the regular season to the Sixers in Philadelphia, and y'all fired Doc Rivers right after that. As soon as y'all lost the game, the last game of the season against the Sixers, then you fired Doc Rivers just 5 hours after y'all lost the game. Next 5 minutes, y'all just fired Doc Rivers altogether. Like, yeah, so you know. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch because they were you run away for the swing. That's a foul tip. It's a 2-2. Zach Wheeler got another pitch and he runs away for the swing. With a strike three. Ronald Curry Jr., you guys just striked out yet again by Zach Wheeler. Go send that Braves down. Yeah. Third strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 3 Ks. And that's the out to the Braves. So the score of the Phillies at 1-1. The Braves at 0. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the man. Let's see the Phillies turn the man tied the fourth. It's still one of the Phillies. At 3 Philly players, the man tied the fourth be Bryce Harper, Doris Garcia, and Brandon Morris. Bryce Harper got a walk and a run. And Doris Garcia is one with a triple and RBI. And Brandon Morris is over one. Now that really is the worst head coach. That's why I said when the Sixers fired out, I was happy about that, and we hired Nick Nurse. I was like, yes, that was not that good of a head coach. And that Rivers don't take accountability for anything he does. He always blames it on the players. He never blames himself for it. So, as soon as that Rivers got fired from the NBA, from the Braves, from the Bucks, but Doc Rivers decided that he going to retire from the NBA altogether. As soon as Davos got fired from the Milwaukee Bucks, he said, "You know what? I'm just gonna retire from the NBA altogether, and not even try to get picked up by another team to coach anyway. I'm just retire from the league altogether." And that was the best thing he ever did. That was retire from the league because by doing that, that was a kind of good thing because then he kind of saved himself from getting picked up by another NBA team and then do the same thing. I know y'all got one of Johnson's other. Yeah. You like the Kuna brothers because you got his other brother on there. Daniels is on there. Then you just got the other brother, his third brother on the team, the one that was on the Lakers. Yeah. Now you brought him over to the Bucks, so it kind of like saying you got all three under the Kuma brothers on the same team. So yeah, so coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper in the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies Bears on base. 0 outs on the board. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. And Bryce Harper got a pitch because they Harper go way forward. And Bryce Harper flies out to the left field and right in the miss. Bryce Harper's down. Right, so you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have those considered next to the bat of the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. Run out, top of the board, here we go. Right side, they got the pitch in. Everybody go see it. Running catch goes to strike zone 1. Right side, they got the pitch, go see it. Great, right, those go see it. That's for the time of you. Those go see it. Right in the bat, is on base home. And right side, they got the pitch, we go see it. Running catch goes zone 1. And right side, they got the pitch, we go see it. Great board. And the Dogs go see it. Lines are sharply to the center field, Eli White. And the Dogs go see it down. The Dogs go see it. You 1 for 2. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Brandon Marshall next to bat of the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 2 outs, time to pull. Here we go. Right side, we got the pitch coming for Marshall. Great board. Right catch goes, balls, one of them. Come on, Marsh, you're Atlanta native. It's your hometown. You gotta play good out here. And right side, we got another pitch coming for Marsh. Great board. Right catch goes, ball, 2 them. What's up, Boo? 49-62. And right side, we got another pitch coming for Morris. Great board. Right catch goes, ball, 3 them. Really? Well, that's good to know. And right side, we got another pitch coming for Morris. Great board. Right catch goes to strike 1 is a 3-1. And right side, we got another pitch coming for Morris. Great board. He swing it down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Brandon Marshall advanced to first base for the Bills. And Brandon Marshall got a hit. Brandon Marshall got a hit. Brandon Marshall is 1 for 2, yo. Brandon Marshall got a hit. He's 1 for 2, yo. And Brandon Marshall singles on the ground ball to the center fielder Eli White. No, Bobby, I don't know who you are. I don't give my phone numbers anyway. I'm not dating. I don't even know who you are. You don't come to my stream and ask for their phone number. You don't do that. I'm already number one. I'm not single, and I have a girlfriend, so I don't like men and stuff. So there you go. You don't do that. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock next to bat for the Phillies. We got 150 on first base, 2 outs, for top of the board. Here we go. Right side, we got a pitch getting by Stock and Ray Board. Running catch goes balls, 1 of them. And right side, we got another pitch for Stock and Ray Board. Running catch goes balls, 2 of them. Yeah, you don't come to my stream and ask for their phone number. I don't even know who you are, number one. And I don't give my phone number out my YouTube page. I don't do that kind of stuff. That's creepy. That's creepy right there. And right side, we're doing a pitch over to his first baseman, Medals, and to make sure that Brandon Marshall got the first base bag, pick it to the one at first base. And right side, we're doing a pitch over to his first baseman, Medals, and to make sure that Brandon Marshall got the first base bag, pick it to number 2 at first base. And right side, we got another pitch going to Stock and Ray Board. You swing it down, it's a 5 balls and 2-1. Yeah, goodbye. You asking for somebody's phone number. You don't do that. You don't ask a YouTuber for their phone number, especially if they don't know you like that. And right side, got another pitch going to Stock and Ray Board. Right this catch goes to ball 3-1. I don't even know who you are, Bobby, anyway, so I don't know who you are. So I don't even know what state you live in, number one. So yeah, but I live in Philadelphia, so I don't even live in your area. I don't even live in the city you live in, so. And Bob, you starting to creep me out. You starting to creep me out right now. You asking a bunch of stuff. You asking for my phone number, go to your church. I don't even know. I don't even live in the same city as you, so. And right side, I'm going to pitch, going to Stock and Ray Board. Swing, that's a 5 balls, a 3-2. That's a full count. And right side, I'm going to pitch, going to Stock and Ray Board. Yeah, Star Wars. If this Bobby Smith guy starts saying anything more creepy in the chat, just time him out, or block him or something. Because if he starts saying anything more creepy stuff, because he has some personal stuff. He asking stuff that don't make sense. Like you ask for somebody's phone number, and then you ask somebody to go to your church. Like you don't even know what city you from. You don't come and ask a YouTuber that stuff anyway. That phone numbers and go to your church, but they don't even live in the same area, city as you. You know, and do that kind of stuff. If I start talking more, Vice stop one of my first, fast second, stop at third. Vice stop got a triple, yo. Vice stop got a triple, yo. Vice stop got a hit. Vice stop is 1 for 2, yo. This is Vice stop's first triple on the 2026 season on the 5-0 to the 5-0 to the first base in Meadows, and the Phillies score another run. So score the Phillies had 2 runs, the Braves had 0 runs, and the Phillies will get the second run score in the top of the fourth thanks to Brandon Marsh. That was 2-0 Phillies. Yeah, y'all don't live in Cincinnati, Bobby. I live in Philadelphia, so I don't even live in your area. I live in your city, so if you see I'm from Philadelphia and I'm a Phillies fan, I don't even live in Cincinnati, so that's the part you don't get. But. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm next to bat for the Phillies. We got one big player on third base. 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. And Bryce Elder got a pitch connect, but he started for you. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Bohm next to bat for the Phillies. Got one big player on third base. 2 outs, top of the board. Here we go. And Bryce Elder got a pitch for you. Alec Bohm. Bryce catch goes balls with him. And Bryce Elder got a pitch for you. Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm grounds out to the shortstop. Was so devoted to do it to the first base and Meadows in time. And Alec Bohm was down. Alec Bohm, you 0 for 2. Alec Bohm, you 0 for 2. And you stranded Bryson Stott on base. And Alec Bohm, your batting average is dropping down to 154. And that's the answer to the Phillies. So score the Phillies had 2 runs. The Braves had 0 runs. And we went on to the bottom of the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the red. Let's see what the Braves can do. Let's turn the red at the bottom of the board. And that was 2-0 Phillies. And the 3 Brave players to the red at the bottom of the board will be Jake Baldwin, Matt Olson, and Ozzie Osbourne. Yeah, see? You ask this stuff like, you have to have phone numbers and stuff. You don't even live in the Philadelphia area, so. At least we get Zach Wheeler his second run support, so that's a good thing. Yeah, but you won't got the Cobras in Cincinnati, so you're not even in the Philadelphia area, so. So coming up the bat for the Braves, we had Jay Baldwin. So coming up the bat for the Braves, we had Jay Baldwin for the bat for the Braves. The Braves, 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, can they bring Drake away for it? Run that catch goes the balls with him. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, we roll with run that catch goes the ball too. Run that catch goes. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, Drake, run that catch goes the ball with him. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, Drake, run that catch goes the ball 2-2 Zach Wheeler got a pitch, Drake, run that catch goes the ball 3-3 Zach Wheeler got a pitch, Drake, away for it. Run that catch goes to strike one is a 3-1. And Zach Wheeler got that pitch, can they bring Drake away for it? And that is ball 4. And Jay Baldwin is walking over as the first base for the Braves. When he goes Zach Wheeler, you work your second bat again, it has to be Jay Baldwin. But I'm going to give you a pass on that one, Zach Wheeler. It's your first game back, so you know. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Vados looking next to the Coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Vados looking next to bat for the Braves. We got one great player on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, get that boy mad, get ready for it. You swing it down, that's a 5-1-0-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, get that boy mad, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike one zone. Right now, catch go to strike two, 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, get mad, get ready for it. And Meadows the next red time on you. And Meadows to get right back to the red back to some baseballs. I don't think I've ever seen a close in Philadelphia. I don't think I have. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, get that boy mad, get ready for it. Right now, that ball's in the dirt. It's the ball's 1-2. Yeah, but I don't know if Philadelphia has any closers anyway, so. Is that Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, man? Get ready for it. Is that Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, man? Get ready for it. You swing that one, goes right to the stands, and that's a foul ball, to 1-2. Bam. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming up for you, man. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes to 1-2, to 2-2. I can't even, I don't even have no pets anyway. Cause the house that we live in, the landlord that owns this house, we can't have no pets in here. Cause we pay rent to the landlord and stuff, so that owns the house, so, we can't have no pets anyway. Because, yeah, cause when you rent that place, when you rent the place, you can't really have pets and stuff, so. So Zach Wheeler got another pitch, get that boy back away for it. Right now, catch goes the roll, 3-2, the blue count. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, and Zach Wheeler got a pitch up to his first baseman, right over, to make sure that Drake Baldwin to get the first base bag, pick it to the one at first base. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, back away for it. Running catch the picture, running catch, and that is ball four. And Meadows is ball, only going to challenge this, big challenging this. That's a walk. That's a walk. Yep. And that is ball four. Meadows is walk to advance the first base for the Braves. When it goes that way, you walk your first bat of the game. You walk the same, and then you walk your third bat of the game, and it's the same person, Meadowson. It's the second time Madison got walked by you, Zach Wheeler. Come on. So the Braves has Madison on first base, and Drake Baldwin on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, you got Ozzie Osbourne next to bat for the Braves. You got Braves players on first base, second base. 0 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, got a Braves, Ozzie got a board. Swing and a miss, now strike with his own one. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, got a Braves, Ozzie got a board. Swing and a miss, now strike two, it was 0-2. Yeah, because Bobby was starting to be creepy. He asked him for phone numbers, and he asked him for my phone number, and stuff like that. He said, do I, do you want to come to my church? And they asked him if I have a dog and stuff like. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, got for y'all, the rainbow. Run that catch goes the balls 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, got for y'all, the rainbow. You swing it down when that's a foul ball to 1-2. Yeah, the Bison was being creepy, man. You don't come to somebody's street asking them for their phone number. You never ask a YouTuber for their phone number when they don't even know you. And then on top of that, you don't even live in the same city as the first YouTuber who you're watching anyway. Yeah, how can they go to their church when they don't live in Cincinnati, Ohio? And that would have gone to the biscuit of a Ozzy Rayborn. You swing it that one, that's another 5 ball, still 1 and 2. And that would have gone to the biscuit of a Ozzy Rayborn. Runner catch goes roll 2 to 2 and 2. And that would have gone to the biscuit of a Ozzy Rayborn. Swinging that one goes right to the grass, and that's a single. And Ozzy Osbourne will reverse the first base for the Braves. And Ozzy Osbourne singles on the ground ball to the shortstop, Trey Turner. And Madison made the second base, and Jake Bowling made the third base. So the Braves have Ozzy Osbourne on first base, Matt Olson on second base, and Jake Bowling on third base, basing on it for the Braves. Trey Turner had to rest that up. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Michael Harris second. Come next to bat for the Braves. We got bases loaded for the Braves. 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And that we got a pitch connect for you, Michael Harris second. Ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that strike one is on 1. And that we got another pitch connect for you, Michael Harris second. Ready for it. You swing that one, that's a 5 balls on 2. And that one, we got another pitch connect for you, Michael Harris second. Ready for it. You swing that one, that's another 5 balls still on 2. And that one, we got another pitch connect for you, Michael Harris second. Ready for it. And Michael Harris the second is out of sacrifice fly to the right field and those goes in. And Matt Olson advanced to third base. So the Braves had Ozzy Osbourne on first base and Matt Olson on third base. But the Braves score on runs. So score the Phillies have 2 runs, the Braves have 1 run. And the Braves get the first run score in the 5 on the 4 thanks to Drake Baldwin. We need a double play ball here just because, the Braves got the first run. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on first base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Zach Wood got a pitch connect by Austin Gray board. Right that catch goes balls 1-0. Zach Wood got a pitch for Austin. Right that catch goes ball 2-2 now. Zach Wood got a pitch for Austin Gray board. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 2-1. Is that what got another pitch connect for you all single A boy? Is that what do pitch on to his first base and vice hover to make sure that the Ozzy getting out of the first base bag? They get to number one at first base. What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? What's highlights? And that what got another pitch connect for you all single A boy? You see that it was all the way to the wall. And Austin Riley was right first. Stop and say Austin Riley got a double, y'all. This is Austin Riley's sixth double on the 2026 season on the line drive to the left field of Brandon Motors. And Ozzy advanced to third base. So the Braves have Austin Riley on for second base and Ozzy on third base. And the Braves tied the game. So it's going, the Phillies have 2 runs, the Braves have 2 runs. Tie base again, ladies and gentlemen. And the Braves get the second run score in the bottom of the fourth next to Matt Olson. Versus you. What's the country from? I'm from the United States of America. That's where I'm from, you know. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Marcelo Duvall next to bat for the Braves. We have Wade Perez on second base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Then we're going to pitch with Duvall, running catch goes the ball blue. Then we're going to pitch Duvall, running catch goes strike number 1. Then we're going to pitch Duvall, Ray board. He's swinging down. That's the 5 balls at 1 and 2. And then we're going to pitch going to bring Duvall, Ray board. That ball's in the dirt, the ball 2 is a 2 and 2. And then we're going to pitch going to boy, Duvall, Ray board. The ball's in the dirt, the ball 2 and 2. Then we're going to pitch Duvall, running catch goes the ball 3 is a 3 and 2 to put kill. And then we're going to pitch Duvall, Ray board. We challenge that. And the Braves are going to challenge this. That's a strikeout. Right now, catch go, that's strike 3. And when Sonny Wall is out, Sonny Wall, you got strikeout yet again by Zach Wheeler. Because send that Braves dead out, yeah. 4 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 4 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 4 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Mike Yamarisky next to bat for the Braves. We have Wade Perez on second base and third base. 2 outs, 2 outs, bottom of the board. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch connect for Mike and Ray board. Right now, catch go, the strike was on 1. Is that when we got another pitch connect for you, Mike and Ray board? You swing it over, goes right to the stands, and that's a 5-0 2. Yeah, I don't know why he would challenge there, because, you know, that was only a strike. I know what was thinking about challenging there. And that when we got another pitch connect for you, Mike and Ray board. Right now, catching out that strike 3, and Mike Yamarisky is out. Yeah, Mike Yamarisky got a strike to F out by Zach Wheeler yet again. Fifth strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 5 Ks. And that's 3 outs for the Braves. And the score, the Phillies had 2 runs, the Braves had 2 runs. Tiebreaks were getting German. That's the end of the fifth league German. End of the fourth league German. Moving on to the fifth inning league German. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies leave turn the red at the top of the fifth. And the three Philly Braves in the red top of the fifth will be Justin Culver, Rapid Restoring Trey Turner. Justin Culver's over 1. Rapid Restoring's over 1. And Trey Turner's over 2. And coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Justin Culver coming the bat for the Phillies. So Philly Braves are 0. Time to fifth. Here we go. Bryce Elder got a pitch connect with Justin Ray Bowen. Running catch goes to strike goes to 1. And then with Bryce Elder got a pitch with Justin Ray Bowen. Running catch goes to 1. And Bryce Elder got a pitch with Justin Ray Bowen. And Justin Culver rides out sharply to the right field and running Cooper Jr. And Justin Culver's Justin Culver, you over 2. And coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have right field showing next to bat the Phillies, no Philly Braves on legs. 1 out, top of the fifth, here we go. Right side got a pitch in the break, right field ready for it. Running catch goes to balls 1-0. And right side got a pitch in right field ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 2 to 2-0. And right side got a pitch in right field ready for it. You swing that one goes right into the grass. That's a single. Right field showing race the first base for the field. Right field showing got a hit. He's 1 for 2, yo. The right field showing singles on a line drive to the center fielder Eli White. On top of my right field showing gets up on base. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 big player on first base. 1 out, top of the fifth, here we go. And right side we got a pitch in the break, Trey ready for you swing. That one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. Trey Turner will race the first base for the field. Trey Turner got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the left field and right in the Mexican. Right field was showing the second base. So the Phillies had Trey Turner on first base and right field was showing the second base. So coming up next to the Phillies, we had Cal Swogan next to the Phillies. We got Philly Phillies on first base, second base, 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And right side we got a pitch kind of for you. Smooth is ready moving. After the pitch is over, the Cowboys flies out to the right field, and Woody Jr. Redfield was shot against the Rays. So the Phillies said, but Cows Trey Turner on first base, and Redfield shot at the Rays. Base is 40 down. The Cows will be 0 for 3. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have White Sox next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly fans on first base and third base. 2 rounds, time to play. Here we go. Home for the nation. Home for the nation. Home for the nation. And White Sox got a pitch to the way. White's way forward. White is catching those balls on them. And White Sox got another pitch, got a pitch to the way. White's running catching those balls on them. White Sox got another pitch to the way. White's way forward. And swinging that one goes right into the grass, not a single. White Sox will back to first base for the family. White Sox got a hit, he's 1 for 2, yo. And White Sox was singles on the ground, ball to the shortstop, utility ball, and Trey Turner at second base. The Phillies had White Sox first base, and Trey Turner on second base. And the Phillies took the lead. So scoring, the Phillies have 3-1, the Braves have 2-1. The Phillies get the third one score on the top of the fifth, thanks to Raphael Michon. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have Douglas Garcia next to the Phillies. We have Philly Rams on first base, second base. 2 outs, time to be here we go. Pitcher stepped on. Invites on the pitch, because we go see a great for right catch goes strikes on 1. Invites on the pitch, we go see a great for right catch goes balls 1-1. Invites on the pitch, and we go see a great for swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, it's a 1-2. He swing down the 5 balls, a 1-2. And right side of the pitch, we go see a great for one catch goes ball 2-2. So one catch goes straight 1, and then right side of the pitch, go see one catch goes balls 1. And right side of the pitch, go see a swing down the balls 1-2. And the right side of the pitch, you go see a right catch goes ball 2-2. And right side of the pitch, you go see a right catch goes ball 3-2 to the full count. And right side, we're going to pitch, and we're going to see a great for it. And those going to see it, and swing the miss, and that's strike 3. And those going to see it down. And those going to see it, you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. And that's the answer to the Braves, the answer to the Phillies. So the Phillies have 3-1, the Braves have 2-1, we went to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves starting to bat, let's see if the Braves are going to turn at the bottom of the fifth. The 3 Braves first team at the bottom of the fifth will be Eli White, White, Quinn Jr., and Jake Rowan. They put in the bed for the Braves. We have either work in the bed for the Braves, the Braves play the Braves, 0-7, go. Then we're gonna 15, they're gonna catch the strike with the moon. Then we're gonna 15, they're gonna catch the moon. Then we're gonna 15, either white grounds up to third base, they do the first video by 7 times, either way down. Coming in next to bat for the Braves, we have Ronnie Quinn Jr. next to bat for the Braves, the Braves pass on base. 1 out. Dropping the fifth, here we go. Then we're gonna pitch for you, Ronnie Quinn Jr. swing with strike 1. Then we're gonna pitch for you, Ronnie Quinn Jr. swing with strike 2-2. And they were gonna fix me for you running really funny because we were the wrong one too. They were gonna fix me running for you, Junior. Flies out to the right field and those gonna see you running for Junior down. Coming next to bat for the Braves, we had Drake Bowles next to bat the Braves. The Braves has a base, 2 outs around the field, here we go. Then we're gonna fix me for you, Drake, ready for it. Right now, catch goes straight to the 1. Then we're gonna fix me, Drake, ready for it. Right now, catch goes for 1. Is that we're gonna fix me, you Drake, ready for it? And then we're gonna fix you, Drake, for you. And so we're gonna get this, so we're gonna and then the next one time we are going to and Drake and the face for you. And get better. Yes, yes, the Braves. So the score is the Braves at the Phillies at 3, the Braves at 2, and that's the end of the general rules and 16 they do. The Phillies to the battle, 2, the Phillies leading 2, the top 6. And they got Randy Morris, right side, and Randy Moore is over 2-1. Ice touched one two, triple the run, and the run was over two. the next to that for the Braves, welcome to the Braves. The Braves has a Braves zeros. Papa Baby, here we go. Say we're gonna pitch to you. You got to make it go straight one. But then we're gonna pitch to you, like one. We're gonna pitch to you like white barns out to the third base in. Go to the first, third base at one, go to the first team by Southern Tony, the white zone. Coming next to that for the Braves, we have the running clear, you're next to the Braves, the Braves face the Braves. One up, Papa Baby, here we go. Say we're gonna pitch to you, running swing, straight one. And we're gonna pitch to you, running swing, straight 2-1-2. And we're gonna pitch to you, running catch 1-1-2. And we're gonna pitch to you, running the way forward. And when it comes to bars out to the right brain and the door goes in. And when it comes to his arm coming next to the for the brain, you have Drake Love next to the brain, the brain was a race, two goes wrong with him, here. Then we're gonna pitch to Drake when it catches the strike one. Then we're gonna pitch to Drake when it catches 1-1. Then we're gonna pitch to Drake when it swings strike 2-1-2. And we're gonna pitch to Drake when it catches 1-2-2. Then we're gonna pitch to Drake when it swings 1-2-2. Then we're gonna pitch to Drake swinging just striking. Drake when he got strike everyone was able to hit again. 6 straight up was able to 6 Ks. That's 3 yards for the Phillies, for the Braves. So this was the Braves at the Phillies had 3 runs, the Braves had 2 runs. And that's the end of the Phillies game. We went to the 6th inning game. It's the Braves, it's the Phillies trying to the red. It's in the Phillies going to turn back the top of the seat. The 3 Phillies Braves are top of the seat. Brandon Walsh, right started at home. So coming to the bed for the Braves, coming back for the Phillies, we have Brandon Walsh coming back for the Phillies. The Phillies was the Braves 0 top of the seat. And everybody's only going to pitch to the runners, really can't get straight with the 1. Everybody's only going to pitch to the runners, waiting for it. Brandon Walsh goes out to the picture. West Evans can do it to the first base, and at the same time. And Brandon Walsh is out. Brandon Walsh, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce starting this for the Phillies, the Phillies versus the Rays. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Bryce only going to pitch when you start running, get a straight one. Bryce only going to pitch, you start running, running, Bryce strike runs out to the shortstop. Bryce only going to run, the person available in time. The Rays starts down. Rays start, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have everyone next to bat for the Phillies, no Phillies versus the Rays. 2 outs, from the top of 6 inning. Bryce only going to pitch, everybody can get a straight one. Bryce only going to pitch, everybody can get a straight 2, number 2. Bryce only going to pitch, Bryce only going to pitch for you, I like to wait for everybody to catch the balls 1 and 2. Everything's going to pitch for you, 90 balls, runs out to the shorts, number 71, go to the first, which is at the same time. You hold it down. You 1 for 3. And that's because of the Phillies, so scored. The Phillies had 3 runs. The Rays had 2 runs, and then we went to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rays turned the Rays to the Rays, and then turned at the bottom of the 6th. I think when he first went at the bottom of the 6th, we Metal was sitting, that was 0-3. And my man was the second. The pick change for the Phillies is that was done pitching day for the pitch of the Phillies will retain the Rays. Zach Willis, 5 in pitch, 3 hits, 2 runs, 0 runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 0 runs, and 3.60 ERA. So coming up the red for the Braves, we have the Medals for the red for the Braves. The Braves plays the Braves 0, bottom of the 6th inning. Same race going to pitch you red when the catch goes straight to the 1. And same race going to pitch you red, 3 that was already won. And Middleton went around first stop and second. Middleton got a double. On this Middleton's 12 double. With 20-16 on the short line charge and left feet of Brandon Warriors. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne against the Braves. They got 1 Brave player on the second base. 0 to the bottom of the 6th inning. The 10 Rays going to pitch the Ozzy on the swing and purple on 1. 10 Rays going to pitch the Ozzy swing and purple on 2. 10 Rays going to pitch the Ozzy swing and catch the ball on 2. And Taylor Banks and the pitch yard, he's swinging at the fourth ball, 1-2. And Taylor Banks got the pitch yard, going on. He's swinging at 1-2. Like the other, you run around first, stop and say, no, you get a double. It's all done, he's fourth down on the short line drive. On the fourth down on the 26 on the short line drive to the center field, Justin Coburn. And the Braves tied the game. So score the Phillies had 3 runs, the Braves had 3 runs, the Braves get the third run score, and the 5-6 thanks to Matt Olson. Coming up next to the Braves, we have Michael second next to the Braves, got one break for second base, 0. The top 11-6, here we go. Taylor Banks got a pitch to Ozzy on the remake, Michael second break for the swing and strike 1. Henderson the pitch to Michael second break for the swing and foul 2. Taylor Banks got a pitch to Michael second break for the swing 2. Taylor Banks got a pitch to Michael second break for the swing and right to the grass, that's a single. And Michael Hill second will base the first base for the Rays. We had second singles on the line drive to the left field of Brandon Morris. And the Braves took the lead. So scored the Phillies had 3 runs, the Braves had 4 runs, the Braves we get that 4-1 score in the 5-6. Thanks to Ozzy Osbourne. And coming next to the Braves, we have the White Thompson comes to the mound to talk to Taylor Banks. That ain't good. He's taking out the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. So Taylor Banks done pitching. That going to pitch for the Phillies will be Ryan Kirkland. Goes Captain Church. So, come on, next to for the Braves. We have Austin Riley next to the Braves. We got one repair first base, 0. 11-6, here we go. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for you, All-State right, the right point. Running catch goes strings on 1. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for you, All-State right point. Running catch goes balls 1-1. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for you, All-State right point. And Austin Riley flies out to the left field of Brandon Morris. And Austin Riley's down. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Marcelo DeBong next to bat for the Braves. We got one big player first base, 1-0, 5-6, here we go. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for you, DeBong away for it. You swing it there when there's a 5-0-1. And the Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for you, DeBong away for it. And Marcelo DeBong flies out to the center field of Justin Clover. And Marcelo DeBong is out. What a good catch by Justin Clover. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Mike University next to bat for the Braves. We got one big player first base, 2 outs, 5-6, here we go. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch for Mike away for it. Running catch goes balls 1-0. This was a rugby ball there. I'll take David was for you. Damn. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch to bring Mike away for a swing and raise and strike 1-1. And Ryan Kirkland got a pitch to bring Mike away for it. You swing it down, that's a foul ball zone 1 and 2. And the Ryan Cogan is the pitch between Mike and Ray Boyd. Running catch goes the ball 2-2-2. And the Ryan Cogan is the pitch in the volume Mike and Ray Boyd. Swing and a miss, and that's strike there. Mike and Missy down. Mike and Missy got struck to hit by Ryan Cogan. Let's send that boys there again, yeah. First strikeout by Ryan Cogan, 1K. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Braves. So score the Phillies at 3-1, the Braves at 4, and then the 6th inning, gentlemen. Moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies to the red. Let's see the Phillies doing to the red top of 7. The 3 Phillies Braves, the red top 7 with Justin Coleman. Reverend was showing Trey Turner, but Justin Coleman was over 2. Reverend was showing 1 for 2 and 1. And Trey Turner was 1 for 3. Yeah, that's why I'm not getting too angry right now because you already know, like, we need to change. We need to change the damn manager. Cause the Braves changed their manager when they knew Brian Snitker was the problem when they got rid of him. So, and why can the Phillies do that? Yeah, the GM and the management need to be changed. That's true. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Coleman coming the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies Bears and Rays. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Right side of the pitch can they Justin Ray Boy. Ready catch goes strike with a 1. Right side of the pitch, Justin ready catch goes rolls with 1. And right side of the pitch, Justin Ray Boy swing that goes right to the stand. That's a 5 balls 1 and 2. Here we come. I'm gonna say it. Let's go Phillies. Let's go Phillies. Let's go Phillies. And right side of the pitch, Justin Ray Boy. Right catch goes to strike 3. Justin Coleman's down. Justin Coleman, you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. Coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have right field showing this the red of the Phillies, no Phillies Bears and Rays, 1 out for the top of 7. Here we go. Right side of the pitch, we have right field going forward. The right is catch go to strike 1-1. And right side of the pitch, we right field going forward. Right catch goes to balls 1-1. And right side of the pitch, we right field going forward. And right field was shown next by Tommy, and right field showing right field to the race forward. And right side of the pitch, we right field going forward. And right field was shown lines out to the second base, and Ozzy and right field was shown his own. Phillies showing you. You 1 for 3. Coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. No favorites and Rays. 2 outs, about top 7 here we go. Vice Elder got a pitch in there, Trey away for it. Ronnie catches those struggles on 1. And Vice Elder got a pitch in Trey away for it. Ronnie catches those balls on 1. And Vice Elder got a pitch in there, Trey away for it. He swung that was the foul, was 1-2. And Vice Elder got a pitch in Trey away for it. And Trey Turner grounds out to the first base and Reynolds, and Trey Turner's down. Trey Turner, you 1-for-4. And that's the end of the Phillies. And the score is the Phillies have 3 runs, the Braves have 4 runs, that's it. 5 runs, the 5 of the 7 units, the Braves to the red, the Braves units to the red, the 5 on the board. The 3 Braves plays to the red, the 5 on the board. Eli White, Arnold Cooper Jr., and Jake Rowland. Alright, okay, so bitches. So come up the bed for the Braves. We have Eli White for the bed for the Braves. The Braves has the Braves. The Rose, bottom of 7, here we go. Alright, cutting the pitch, Eli White catches those strikes on 1. Alright, cutting the pitch, Eli swinging the foul was on 2. And Eli, and alright, cutting the pitch, Eli going for it. And cutting the pitch, Eli White goes up to the shortstop, trying to do to the first and the right over time. And Eli White's out. On the next to the Braves, you have all the Jr. Next to the Braves for the Braves, the Braves plays the Braves. 1 out, top bottom of 7, here we go. And Ronald Cooper Jr. has for time, you have Ronald Cooper Jr. arriving in the bases over baseball. And Ronald Cooper Jr. got a pitch for you. Ronald Cooper Jr. ready for it. Ronald catches those balls on them. And Ronald Cooper Jr. pitch for you. Ronald ready for it. Ronald catches those balls 2-2 them. Ryan Cook is pitching the play. You want to go for it? Runner catch goes the ball to 3-0. And Ryan Cook is pitching. You want to go for it? He's 3-0. Goes right to the stage. That's a 5 balls to 3-1. And Ryan Cook is pitching the play. You want to go for it? And that is ball forward. And the runner could use ball to reach the first base for the Braves. And look who's coming to pitch in the game. Jose Alvarado. My cousin's coming to done pitch one night. Coming to pitch the Phillies. Be Jose Alvarado. Jose. We have the bat for the Braves. We have Jake Lowe for the bat for the Braves. We got one break player first base. 0-1-0. Bottom of the 7. Here we go. And Jose Alvarado gonna pitch me. Joey Bunny catch balls 1-0. And Jose Alvarado gonna pitch me. Jake gonna catch it. I'm back to the pitch to shortstop. Trying to take over. Runner could do, but Runner could do is safe at second base. And this is Runner could do is fifth steal on the 2020-2026 season on second base. And Jose Alvarado gonna pitch me. Joey that ball's in the dirt. Ball 2-2 now. And Jose Alvarado gonna pitch gonna bring Joey Gray forward. And Runner Jr. was picked off and caught stealing third base by the pitcher Jose Alvarado, who do it to the shortstop Trey Turner, and Runner Jr. is out. And Jose Alvarado got the pitch, going to bring Drake away for a run. The catch going to start with the 2-1. And Jose Alvarado got the pitch, Drake away for it. And Jay Bell lines out to left field of Brandon Words. And Jay Bell is out. That's 3 outs for the Braves. So it's for the Phillies had 3 was the Braves had 4. That's the end of the 7th, gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies doing the Reds, the Phillies moving to the Red top of the 8th. The 3 Philly Braves to the Red top of the 8th will be Charles Hoover, Bryce Harper, and Noel Garcia. Charles Hoover is over 3. Bryce Harper is over 2 with the wall. And on beyond the run, the Noel Garcia. Noel Garcia is 1 for 3 with a triple, a strike, and RBI. Yes, I do. Just watch the big game. The big game is on right now, George. The big game was delayed. It was supposed to start at 7:15, but then it started at 8:10, so. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Charles Wilson the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 78. Here we go. So the pick change for the Braves. The Braves are no pitch tonight. Because the pitch for the Braves. We do. And we got a pitch restore. Swing that's 5-1. Then we got a pitch restore. And the pitch goes 1-1. Then we got a pitch restore. Swing that goes right to the stands. It's a 5-1-2. And then we got another pitch going to bring swing right forward. He's swinging that and it rolls all the way to the wall. The Castro was running around first. Stop a second. The Castro was still running. Still running. Still going. Still going. And Castro was still stop at third. Castro, we got a triple, yo. Castro, we got a triple, yo. And Castro, we got a hit. Castro, we got a triple, yo. Castro, we got a hit. Castro is 1-4, yo. This is Castro's first triple on the 2026 season on the short line drive to the center fielder Eli Wayne. No, they played no TBM. They played at 17. It was supposed to play at 17, but then the game got delayed to 8:10 because the rain didn't land. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have right side. We're next to bat the Phillies. We're going to big player in third base. 0. Top of the game, here we go. Herbert Nation. Herbert Nation. Herbert Nation. And right side is out on the second spot to the center fielder Eli White. But the Phillies have tied the game. So it's going the Phillies have forwards. The Braves have forwards, top base for game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Phillies get their forwards going to top of the 8 next to Castleman. And coming up next, the red for the Phillies, we have a those Garcia next to the Phillies, no Phillies Atlanta Braves, 1 out, top of the 8, here we go. Then we get a pitch, gonna make Garcia, great for a swing and miss, strike the one. Then we get a pitch for you, we Garcia, great for it. The dog Garcia, as for Tommy, on the dog Garcia, grabbing the middle, 6 for base one. And the dog, and then we get a pitch, Garcia, as for a second time out. And the second, Garcia, as for a second time out. And that's for a second time out, and that's for another time out, and that's for a second time out, get right back in and for the second time, I'm going to say it's for the second time out, get right back in, that's for the second time out, and we right back in the red box, hit some more baseballs, and then we got the pitch in there, but you go see, get ready for it, when the catch goes, the balls, when the catch, just one more. Yeah, catching out the ball away, and then the pitch, you go see, swinging, probably going to, then the pitch, you go see, get ready for it. Swinging the miss, not strike three, and those go see is, those go see you 1-4 with your second strikeout. So coming in next to bat with the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris next to bat with the Phillies, no Philly fans on Rays, 2 outs, top of the 8, here we go. Then we get a pitch in the Brandon Morris, ready for it. Running catch goes balls around, and then we get a pitch in the Brandon Morris, ready for it. Swing and a miss, and I strike 1-1. And then we get a pitch in the Brandon Morris, ready for it. Swing and a miss, and I strike 2-2. And then we get a pitch in the Morris, ready for it. If Brandon Morris asks for time, we go. Brandon Morris get right back in the rest of the base on. And then we get a pitch in for you, Morris, ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-2. And those go see the right side of the couch will hit triples again. And then we get a pitch in Morris, ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 3-2 for kill. And then we get a pitch in Morris, ready for it. And we swing it out with the 5 balls of 3-2. The catcher was over too, though. And then we're gonna fix it for you boys. So running catch got strike three, and Brandon Morris is down. Brandon Morris, you 1-for-4, and you stranded couch over the base, 10, well that's 3 up to the Phillies. So score the Phillies up 4-1, the Braves up 4-1, tie race for Luke Gilman. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, Luke Gilman is the Braves, so the Phillies to the Braves, we return at the bottom of the 8th. At 3 base players, you at the bottom of the 8th with Reynolds, Ozzie Osrees, and Michael Hill second. Coming up the bat for the Braves, we have Meadows in the bat for the Braves, the Braves plays the Braves, the Rails about here we go. With the runner gonna pitch me back, runner catch gun 1-1. The runner gonna pitch me back, swing away, strike 2-1. Runner gonna pitch me back, runner catch gun, strike 2-1-2. The runner gonna pitch me back, Meadows asked for Tommy One, Meadows, Meadows, 2-1. Who's your runner gonna pitch me back, runner catch gun 1-2-2-2. Who's your runner gonna pitch me back, runner catch gun 1-3-2 from Kim. The runner gonna pitch me back, going forward. And Middleton flies out sharply to the center field of Justin Clover. And Middleton is down. Looking at one team. And coming up next to bed for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne next to bed the Braves. The Braves plays the Braves. 1-0. From there, here we go. And coming next to bed the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne next to bed the Braves. The Braves plays the Braves. 0 top of the from there, here we go. On your runner gonna pitch me, Osbourne ready for it. On the catching goes 1-0. And on your runner gonna pitch me, Ozzy ready for it. On the catching goes 1-2 Those are really gonna piss me off. The great boy. He's sweet. That was a 5-2-1. Who's that really gonna piss me off? The great boy. When a swing is a straight 2-2-2. And who's that really gonna piss me off? He's sweet. We wait to go. Now Jones, you went first time second. Now Jones, you're gonna go. He's out there. He's straight down 1-26-16 on one yard to the left feet of Brandon Morris. know what all does so. Next to the Braves, we have Murray Harris second next to the Braves, the Braves plays the weight, and one Braves has second base. One out, top of the eight, bottom of the eight, here we go. Hold the roller gonna face good for you, look at second base, one catch the ball. Hold the roller gonna face you, look at second base, one to second, right up to second base, everybody second, first second base, right second time, look at second down. All the other base to third base. So Rob Thompson comes to the mound and talks to Jose Robert that he good. He's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. Pitching change for the Phillies. So hold your up the pitcher of the night. Come to pitch the Phillies will be Bright Kevin. So coming up next to bat the Braves, we have Austin Riley next to bat the Braves. We have one great bat at third base, 2 outs. Bottom of the eight, here we go. Bright Kevin got the pitch getting up for you. Austin great boy. Swing as the Bibles on one. And Bright Kevin got the pitch getting up for you. And you Austin great boy. Right now catch goes balls with one. And Bright Kevin got the pitch for you. Austin great boy. You swing it out, one that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. And Bright Kevin got the pitch for you. You Austin great boy. And Australia is for telling you Australia revenue levels is moving soon. And Red Kid gonna push you, Austin Great Boy. When the kid goes ball 2 to 2 and 2. And Red Kid gonna push you, Austin Great Boy. And Red Kid gonna push you, Austin Great Boy. And Austin Riley grinds out to the first base and right side of Austin Riley's zone. That's the odds for the Braves. So the score is the Phillies have 4, the Braves have 4, top base for Gilly Jones. And then they Lee Jones on to the ninth and following Lee Jones. The Phillies turn the Raiders to the base and to the red top of the ninth. The DV Raiders in the red top of the ninth will be Brighton started. Alabama Justin Carver. Brighton started 1 for 3 with a triple. And RBI. Alabama's over 3 and Justin Carver's over 3 with a strikeout. Coming on the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock on the bat for the Phillies. No play for the Braves. 0, 7-9. Here we go. Big change for the Braves. So they're leading the pitcher on the ninth on the pitcher. Leaving Tyler Kelly. So Tyler Kelly got the pitch. Can the Braves start going for it? One catch goes the ball low. And getting the pitch start. One catch goes strike 1 to 1. And then getting the pitch. Bryson and Bryson Stock flies out to the right field. Ronnie Cooney Jr. Bryson starts down. Bryson Stock, you going for? So coming up next to bat for the Braves, for the Phillies, we have Adam Gold next to bat the Phillies. No play Bears and Rays. 1 out, top of the 9. Here we go. Tyler Kinley got a pitch, gonna bring Alex away for it. Swinging the way the strike was on 1. And Tyler Kinley got another pitch, gonna for you Alex away for it. Running catch goes straight to the 0-2. And Tyler Kinley got another pitch, gonna for you Alex away for it. So they're going to catch the ball 1-2. And Tyler Kenny got another pitch, the Alex away for it. So that was the final was 1-2. And Tyler Kenny got another pitch, the Alex away for it. And swinging that one, that's another 5-1, still 1-2. And Tyler Kenny got another pitch, the Alex away for it. And the ball flies out to the left field, and right in the whiskey, that goes down. And the ball, you over for it. And coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Justin Coleman next to bat the Phillies. No Phillies Bears and Rays. 2 outs, top of the 9. Here we go. Tyler Kenny got a pitch, gonna bring Justin away for it. Running catch goes, strike was on 1. And Tyler Kenny got a pitch, bring Justin away for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is 0-2. Tyler Kenny got another pitch, gonna bring Justin away for it. The swing down go right to go ahead, another single. Justin Coleman goes to first base for the Phillies. Justin Coleman got a hit. He's 1 for 4. And Justin Coleman singles on the show line drive to the right field and Ronnie Cooney Jr. On the next to bat for the Phillies, we had Raphael on showing next to bat the Phillies. We got 1 free fan first base. 2 outs, top of the 9. Here we go. Tyler Kinley got a pitch gonna for you. Raphael ready for it. Running catch goes to strike 1-1. And coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had Raphael showing next to the Phillies. 1 free fan first base. 2 outs, top of the 9. Here we go. Tyler Kenny got a pitch to Raphael. Running catch goes strike 1-1. Tyler Kenny got a pitch to Raphael. Go away for it. He's swinging down to 5-1 to 0-2. And Tyler Kenny got a pitch to Raphael. Go away for it. Right in catching up the ball going two. And carrying the kids to get the fish can have bullying. Left here the right board, right catching up the ball going two. And dragging in the fish, left here the right board, right catching the ball two. And dragging in the fish, and the race catch a new pitch on the shortstop, try to take Justin Cole. Justin Cole is safe at second base. I think Justin Cole is second steal, joins the season on second base. And Tyler King in the first swing, left here the right board. Running catch goes the ball 3-2 for Kim. And yeah, so the next to have the so we're Dominic Smith will pitch in review. So the next to have the Braves. We got Dominic Smith next to have the Braves. The Braves plays the Braves 0. Round the 9, here we go. The pick change. Okay, so go next. The Battle of the Waves. We have my game listeners. The Battle of the Waves. The Wake Pass the Waves. 1-0. Here we go. Red Killer gonna pitch before you go. And pitch gonna before you wait for running cut goes all. Red Killer gonna push you up your way. Swing as a foul two. Foul one rolls 1-1. And you're gonna roll the they're gonna push you down the running cut goes straight away. And and we're gonna push you down the running swing straight to 1-2. And he's sweet as the ball was 1-2, sweet as the ball kicking the ball 2-2. And we're gonna push you down the running swing the ball 2-2. And then gonna push you real swing was no strike three. And then so you got to strike the F5 line. But Killer goes in the comes, they're gonna get second, first strikeout for Red Killer, 1K. Coming next to the Braves, right next to the Braves, the Braves plays on Braves, zeros. And the top of the ninth, here we go. And the other one, Rise are showing to the center fielder, Justin Coleman. That's 3 runs for the Braves. That's 3 for the Braves. So we're going to extra innings like German, but it's 10 innings like German. It's the Braves, it's the Phillies turn around. Let's see the Phillies new to the red top of the 10. The 3 for the Braves, the red top 10. We Trey Turner, Castro, the right side. Trey Turner's going forward, Castro's going forward, the triple and a run. And right side was 1 for 2 and a walk, a strike, and only got 2 rights to run. Coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner going to bat the Phillies, no Phillies for the Rays, 0. Top of 10, here we go. Then Turner King going to pitch to Trey, running catch goes all the way. Beginning of switching strike one can go 1 2 now. Beginning of 15 strike one can go strike 1 2 1. Beginning 7 can go 15 strike one can go 1 3 3 1. And 7 can go to the first can go 1 strike waiting for 1. And that is ball 4. Trey Turner's walk against the first race for the Phillies. This is Trey Turner's first one of the game. And come the next two race, there was a 57 voice, Trey Turner first race, there was Gears Turner second race. Then we got the race, it comes to the right and talk to Jose Kinsey. They take one game, 50 games for Jaguars. So pitch change for the Braves, and Todd Kinsey pitching not going to pitch for the Braves, be Jose Suarez. And coming up next about the Phillies, we got Castro next to the Phillies, we got one to prepare on first base. I think we're in the first and second base, 0. Top of the 10 still. So coming up next to this and the one pitch for you. The pitch gonna wait, so very well. One catch gonna go 1-0. And the next one, the pitch for you, so very well. One catch gonna go 2-0. And one catch gonna go 2-0. And that is ball for Castro is ball to advance the first race for the field. And Castro is for the first one of the game. And Castro and Trey Turner race the second base, and Trey Harris on second base, and Phillies have Trey Turner on second base, and And coming up next, the red of the Phillies, we have Vice Organist, red of the Phillies, race over the Phillies, 0. Top of the 10, here we go, Harvard Nation, Harvard Nation, Harvard Nation, Jose Amado, Jose Suarez, and the face can for you, Vice, right one. It's really down the fouls on one. You see, they go Vice, go ahead, now single, Vice over base, the first base for the Bills. Vice over another hit. Vice over another hit, Super 3 on. And Vice over singles on the ground ball to left field and Mike Yanowski. And the Cowboys over at second base. The Phillies have Vice over first and Cowboys over second base. But the Phillies took the lead, so scoring the Phillies get a 2-1 score on the top of the 10, thanks to Garrett Stubbs and Trey Turner. Now 6-4. So coming up next, so pitching change for the first substitution. Then was gonna pinch run for Kyle Schwarber. So coming next to the Phillies, we have those gonna see next to the Phillies. We have Phillies at the first and second base. 0. Top of 10. Here we go. Jose Suarez gonna pitch. We gonna see when his swing doesn't foul on. Jose Suarez gonna pitch. Gonna see and those gonna see as for time. We those gonna see in the various situations. Jose Suarez gonna pitch. We gonna see when he gets one. Jose Suarez and then Michigan before you go see a great one. Swinging the wrist, not strike 2, 1 and 2. And Jose Suarez and then Michigan before you go see a great one. And when you catch go to ball 2, 2 and 2. And Jose Suarez and then Michigan go see a great one. And a wild pitch for the pitcher, Jose Suarez. And Vice over at second base and then over at third base. So the Phillies have Vice over second base and then on third base. And Jose Suarez and the pitch can for you go see a great one. He swung it down, that's a 5-0 to 2 and 2. And Jose Suarez and the pitch can for you go see a great one. He swung it. And Jose Suarez and the pitch can go see a great one. Running catch goes to ball 3 to 3 and 2 to full count. And Jose Suarez and the pitch can for you go see a great one. Swing and a miss, not strike 3. And those gonna see is out, gonna see you 1 for 5. With your third strikeout. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have Coming next to the Phillies, we have Brandon Marshall next to the Phillies, we have Phillies at the second base and third base. 1 out, top of the 10, here we go. Jose Suarez and the pitch can win Morris, great point. And this was the pitch to Morris, great point. Swing and miss, strike 1. Jose Suarez in the first 3 months, very important. He's swinging down to 5 on 0-2. And Jose Suarez in the first 3 breaking words, very important. When he catches the balls 1-2. And Jose Suarez in the first 3 months, very important. When he catches the ball 2-2. And Jose Suarez in the first 3 months, very important. So then we'll go right into the grass, and that's a single, and Brandon Marshall gets the first base for the Phillies. And Brandon Marshall's got another hit. Here's another hit to Julio. And Brandon Marshall singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, and one quick hit. Yeah, let's see what so score the Phillies have 8 runs, the Braves have 4, the Braves get a 2-1 score in the top of 10. Thanks to Dillon and Bryce Harper. That was 8 to 4, yo. Coming next to the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to the Phillies with 1 people first base. 1 out of top of 10. Here we go. Jose Suarez going to pitch to his side, ready to catch the ball. Jose Suarez going to pitch to his side, ready to catch the ball. Strike 1. Jose Suarez going to pitch to his side, ready to catch the ball. 2-2-1. Jose Suarez going to pitch to his side, ready for the balls and throws the ball 3-1. And Jose Suarez going to pitch to his side, ready for it. And swinging that one, that's a 5 balls, a 3-2, that's a full count. Swinging that was a 5 balls, a 3-2, that's a full count. And Jose Suarez in the pitch for his side, ready for it. This was the official to his first base of Red Olsen to make sure that Brady was got the first base man, picked to the one at first base. And Jose Suarez in the pitch for his side, ready for it. He swings that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. Brandon Marshall base, and that's he swings that one right to the grass, that's a single. And Bryce Harper will base the first base for the Phillies. And Bryce Harper got a hit, he's 2-5, yo. And Bryce starts singles on 1 yard to the right fielder, Ronald Cleary Jr. And Brandon Marshall at second base. The Phillies got Bryce started on first base, and Brandon Marshall second base. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Alex Bowman next to bat the Phillies. We got Phillies players on first base, second base. 1 out, top of the 10. Here we go. I think the Phillies are win. I figure out how to win. Go figure out how to win this game tonight, yo. I figured out how to win. I figured out how to play good, yo. Wait a minute. And Jose Suarez gonna pitch to the Alex waiting for him. Runners catch go to strike was on 1. Then the Flyers lost 5-2. And now they gotta go to now the Flyers gotta travel back to Pittsburgh for Game 5 on Monday night. Damn. The Flyers lost 4-2. They gotta go back to Pittsburgh for Game 5 of the playoffs on Monday night. That's terrible for the Flyers, man. They lose to 1 game for you. And Jose Suarez in the Pittsburgh. We have to wait for it. One catches strike with the 1. One Suarez in the Pittsburgh. One catches strike 2 on 2. One Suarez in the Pittsburgh. Added ball strikes on the foul too. Added ball is Added ball, you over 5 with your first strikeout. He ran out of 149. Coming next to bat the Phillies, you have Justin Cole next to bat the Phillies. You got Pete Bears on first and second base. 2 outs, top of the 10th, here we go. Jose Suarez in the pitch to the Justin Gray for win. Running catch goes to strike with a 1. And Jose Suarez in the pitch to Justin Gray for win. Running catch goes to balls with a 1. And Jose Suarez in the pitch to the Justin Gray for win. He swung it out with the foul was 1-2. And Jose Suarez in the pitch to the Justin Gray for win. And Justin Cole going to pitch for you. And Jose Suarez going to pitch for Justin Gray for swing the base and that strike 3. And Justin Cole was down. And Justin Cole, you 1 for 5. Justin Cole, you 1 for 5. And you straight in fight, you started everybody was on base table. That's because of the Phillies. It's for the Phillies have 8 runs, the Braves have 4 runs. We go to the bottom of the 10th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves to the Braves, the Braves to the Braves, the bottom of the 10th. And 3 Braves players to the Braves, the bottom of the 10th will be Ronnie Cook Jr., Jake Baldwin, and Matt Olson. Against those in the game catching, yo. The pink chairs for the Phillies, so back killers the pitcher for the night, come to pitch for the Phillies, we cowboy guys. They just here, so come up the bat for the Braves, we have one crew drinking about the Braves, we have 1 base pass, second base, 0 outs, bottom 10, here we go. Cowboy guys gonna pitch for you, run the Braves, for one, the catch, strike with the 1. And Cowboy guys gonna pitch for you, run the Braves for 1. Running catch got a strike 2 is 0-2. And Cowboy has got no pitch for you on the right forward. And Rutherford Jr. flies out to the center field, Justin Coleman. Rutherford Jr. is down. And coming up next to bat for the Braves, we had Drake Bowman coming to bat for the Braves. We got one break past second base. One out, bottom of the 10th. Here we go. Cowboy is going to pitch to Drake Bowman. Right now, catcher goes the balls 1-0. And Cowboy is going to pitch to Drake Bowman. He's swinging over right to the ground, not single. Drake Bowman makes the first base for the Braves. Drake Bowman singles on the ground, wall to left field, right award. And the Braves scored a run. So the Phillies have able the Braves have 5 runs. The Braves with the 5th one scored at the bottom of the 10th. Thanks to Eli Wayne. And coming up next to bat the Braves, we got Males. And next to bat the Braves, and one break pair first base. One out, bottom of the 10th. Here we go. Everyone's going to pitch to you. When it comes to 1-0. Everybody has to pitch to you. When it comes to the 5 was 1-1. Everybody has to pitch to you. Make a ready for a swing. There is a strike 2, 1-2. And Cowboy gets in the pitch to you. Make a ready for it. And Meadows next for time of y'all. Meadows to give my back to my best. He's on base zones. And Cowboy has in the pitch to you. Make a ready for the balls in 2-2. And Cowboy has going to and Kevin is an official make away, but Roddy can go the ball 3-3 to the full game. And Kevin is an official make away for it. He's swinging out with right to the grass, not a single man, and Meadows on the base, the first base for the Braves. And Meadows is single on the 5 balls to center field, Justin Paul and Jake Bowman on base, second base. The Braves has Meadows on first base and Jake Bowman on second base. And coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have obviously other next to bat the Braves. The Braves plays on first base, second base. One out, bottom of the 10th, here we go. And Cowboy is officially out here, swinging at the fouls on 1. Cowboy has an officially out here. the ground until fourth out the shortstop trade to the second week of Brighton Sterling. Meadows sends out second base, Val Guthrie races to first base, and Jake Bowles races to third base. Players will close down. Coming up next to the Braves, we have Michael Hill the second next to the Braves. We have Wade Payne on first and third base. 2 rounds, Robert Teddy to go. And we're going to face me. Michael Hill second base, but Michael Hill goes straight to the one. The Cowboy goes in the face me. Michael Hill second base, one. Michael Hill goes ball to the one. Yeah, Cowboy goes in the face me. Michael Hill goes second base, straight to the one. Cowboy goes in the face me. Second one. Michael Hill goes the ball to the one. Cowboy goes in the face me. Michael Hill second base, one. Swing the miss and strike to the 1 and 2. The Cowboy goes in the face me. Michael Hill second base, 1. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here's the second grounds out to first base, right out to the pitcher, Cowboy, and that's the ball game. The Phillies finally won a game. We finally won a game. Oh my God, it's been so long since the Phillies won a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since the Phillies won a game, and that's the ball game. Final score is 8-5. Phillies win. Phillies finally won. Phillies finally slapped their 18-game losing streak. So the Phillies will advance on to 9-18 on the season, and the Braves will advance to the Phillies will advance to 9-18 on the season. The Braves will advance to 19-9 on the season, and the Phillies take Game 2 from the Braves in Atlanta. And your player of the game tonight is Bryce Harper, who was 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a walk, a sacrifice fly, 4 yards, and 2 runs. 31st career plus 31st career. 31st career, 4 plus RBI game. Shout out to Bryce Harper, our first baseman. And Brad Kemper gets his first win of the season. Shout out to that one. So that's a good thing. So you know what time it is. Time to sing that song, yo. There's a lot to be learned, so look around. Once there was a silly way. Thought he moved a rubber cheek way. Anyone knows that they can't move a rubber cheek way. But he has house. He has house. He is high above high in the sky. So when you start to feel stay like it goes, just remember that. Woo! Whoops, there goes another rubber cheek. Whoops, there goes another rubber cheek. Whoops, there goes another rubber cheek. What's the hunt for Red October? The Phillies finally won a game, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we figured out a way to win a game. So I don't know if I'm going to be covering this Phillies game tomorrow. The one at 135, we'll see. We'll see. Don't quote me on that one, we'll see. I know we'll do the Phillies game, or we'll do the Sixer game. It depends what you want to do. And, and that being said, guys, shout out to Sober's not coming stream. And we're going to stream again. And that's really coming stream, guys. So, guys, I might stream the Phillies game at 135 tomorrow. It all depends. Or I might do the City games, or whatever game I'm going to stream tomorrow, y'all see. And I'll let you know that one. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest, Saturday night. And I'll see you guys in my next live stream. MG fan, we stayed up. Let's go Phillies. And hope the Phillies win tomorrow's game at 135 in Atlanta, so they can just take 2 games. They lost. They so they can take the last game. So the way the Phillies can come back home so the way the Phillies can come back to Philadelphia for the game against for round 2 against the San Francisco Giants on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So all that good stuff, and all that good stuff, y'all. See you in the next one. Good night, everybody. Phillies finally won the game.